because of the record heat wave sweeping much of the southern U.S., they decided to close the roof and turn the AC to full blast here at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up the throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a pickup of 3 and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following a win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal.
The 10-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 3rd and 12.
22. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Cowboys first down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
First down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 9.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better And which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Taken down at the 43.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have the Bills first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
For Bills, first down.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4. At the Cowboys.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Pinero's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd.
They'll set up a throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball is thrown.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. It's a quick throw caught by Allen. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
You can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
First down, Bills.
Back to throw now on 1st down. From the left side, it's complete.
19 yards.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 19 yards.
Firing quickly here, that's complete. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A gain of 7 and the Bills' first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up. First and goal.
Buffalo.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
10-yard line.
Now back to throw. Now he'll tuck, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one, so you look over the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
Cowboys 10.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Yeah, he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Room to run. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And Yarrow now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
For a Cowboys first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Let's go. Motion, motion, motion.
Back to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 86 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Bills 31.
A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboys
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
The 4-yard line.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Under pressure now, he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
First down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
104 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
47-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now it's second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
First down.
A good pickup there at 22
yards. First down, Bills.
They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
First down pass.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd down and 8.
They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. That's a screen pass. That's complete. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
A 23-yard attempt.
And this is up and good from Pinheiro.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get 3 out of that.
Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back and try and make things a little bit better for their team?
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field.
They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complimentary football and get that passing game going as well.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they...
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bills, it's an early road victory as they move to 2-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.